Yeah, this will be good practice for if I ever run Colt and what's the other one I was going to do? Astral Inferno. Both very similar games. You play evil people. And Astral Inferno, you are, was it? You live in a world run by the devil, Satan. Except he's buggered off.
Oh, you've met my mum.
Except he's buggered off. Right. Those of you... Right, we'll start from the beginning. It's 14th. It all starts... Actually, starts on Monday the 3rd of June. Weeks before the actual start of the Chronicle. If I remember right, I'll put them back into... I'll put the letters into the... Because there's only 3 you are going to get letters, if I remember rightly. Right, let me just get this and sort this out. I hate Windows. So we'll start with Sister. As you're the Ductus, you're the one who'll get this letter.
Yeah.
No point sending it
Yeah.
to. No point sending it to. Was it a saw? He chew it. No, you can't eat it. Can at a point can Saul read?
He's not a fucking stupid idiot. I don't know what you got. He is just a big pile of aggression. In a former life, he was a bruiser.
Oh, so he can read.
Of course, he can. He
Can
is
he
someone
read?
from-
Can he read without moving his lips? That's the question.
Yes, I have intelligence too. I am not a fuckwit.
Ooh.
No comment.
No, actually,
Yeah.
that's average. He's
Yes.
he's average, yeah.
I have an average intelligence.
So he can read without moving his lips.
Yeah.
It's when you get down to 1, and that's when it gets to the point. Oh.
Yeah, then you become 86 from
Yeah.
Aliens. Or Aliens 3 to be specific.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you become a MAGA member. Or a Daily Mail reader in this country.
Right.
I mean, I think I find it you don't become MAGA. Intelligence 1 is you become American. Intelligence 0 you become MAGA.
No. There's clever. There's clever Americans out there. They just don't.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Are you sure they're not just people who moved there as opposed to were born there?
They're all was it moved there except the First Nations.
That's right. It's
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Pierre gets a letter. This is about a week before the start, and Valerie gets a letter.
sweet.
I was just thinking, you guys are both, 2 of you are in Montreal, so you have a fair idea of Montreal. You would know who's. You will know who's. You're probably there when the trial took place, where a certain, Bishop Psychichet?
Yeah. Got burnt. It was Sangris the serpent.
Sangris, yes,
Yeah. Or it might be pronounced Sangri because it's French, I suppose, but I don't know.
I
One
don't
of
know
the two.
either,
Sangri.
but he was the big spectacular thing when he was executed by the Inquisition. You'd also know that now the city's free of infernalists. You know you don't go running around on the Mount Royal. You certainly don't, unless you're in a really suicidal mood, go running through the tunnel. Some people actually do, and they have a nasty habit of disappearing. You'll know about the timetables. I think Saturdays and Sundays are when they do things like the things to do with Noddiest. I think it's Thursday to Saturdays. Was it generally wandering around? It's numbing. It's fairly quiet. There's certain parts of the week I have to look it up where you go and numb people. Mostly in the underground moles they have there. You know in the winter that you don't go and wander outside unless you want to do an impression of a popsicle. your fingers fall off if you go wandering around there. You'll know of all the packs there and the various foibles. You'll know about Toy. Yes, an evil little bastard. No legs, no arms, and teeth. Was it very sharp?
Well, he's got no
teeth.
teeth, or he's all teeth.
He might as well be all teeth. He's a little bastard.
Yeah, he's got no arms and legs, and they keep him like locked up or something, and then they take him out.
They do. They take him out to play. I remember. Yes, when Toy gets played.
Let him loose on people.
The worst thing you can get done is put a box with him. If they threaten you with that, I'd run like buggery. You won't come out.
God, why don't I play that kind of character?
He doesn't speak. He doesn't do.
On his back.
He doesn't do anything.
Yeah, it'd be very difficult to actually play because he's got no arms and legs, and he's basically completely overtaken by the beast, isn't he? Basically, they just keep him along like a little mascot.
Skill issue.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like you all over.
Yeah. So two of you been summoned from Montreal to Toronto. It's about a 3-hour journey.
Yeah.
It's not long. Round here, the worst you'll get is if you stay somewhere too long was it numbed by werewolves. So what tends to happen? Well, they do.
Are you like?
Oh no. So you guys are easy for the pack. Now, where do you want to start? Because you can start anywhere. Well, almost anywhere. If you're in LA, you'd be wandering around giving the.
We will start in Hong Kong. No.
Hong Kong.
So we're all in Montreal, I guess. The easiest place would be to start in the Temple of Eternal Whispers.
No, you don't start there.
All right.
You're actually somewhere else in the world. You don't start in Montreal. You've just been summoned to Toronto from wherever you are. You can be in Mexico, where it's hours of fun. I think Atlanta is, and Detroit are Sabbat held territories.
We were in New York, getting.
Yes. That will work.
Yeah, I think I probably would have come up via New York as well, because I originally started off in Florida, but was pushed up after all of the battles in Miami, and then I've come northward. So it would make sense that I'd gone to New York before I then came over to either New York or Detroit, but I think New York would probably be
better. It's still a Sabbat held city.
Yeah.
Right, so what's the date? Let me put the date. Notes. I haven't even started the notes yet. So it's the 20th of... No, it isn't. It's the 17th of the 2nd. Okay. You have been summoned to Toronto. How you get there, it's up to you. From New York, it's either a very long drive. I don't think you do hairy planes.
Now I know why I'm so hungry. I went freight.
Yeah. It will be.
I mean, I could turn into a vulture and fly.
What about the rest of your pack?
Yeah, the rest.
Oh, so we're all together, right? Okay.
Oh yeah.
So you quickly teach us all that level of your discipline, and then we all do it. We're flocking of vultures.
Yeah, so I think we're going to do near dark then, you know, where they've got the van and they all just drive around with the van with the silvered out windows. We'll do that from New York. I think that's the most sensible way to get a big bunch of people.
6 hours, it'll be... It's not too far away, to be fair. It's 6-7 hours. You probably have to stop at some point. Was it a numb on the journey up there? But it'd be largely uneventful. As you go into Canada, you're actually going into Sabbat territory. Around Toronto, and what's it? Montreal are Sabbat. Ottawa and Quebec are, Camilla. one has a pleasure, if you see the things, one has a pleasure of a Tremere Prince. And yes, you arrive in Toronto. You can arrive at separate times. So you're basically you've been told to report to the communal, was it Haven?
Is it worth dealing with before we set off the fact that at least one of us needs a snack before the journey, otherwise they're going to get very cranky?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can. I'm not going to do bloods until we get started properly. These are just the prelude scenes, so I'm not going to get into that yet. This is what you will start with. This is what you will start with.
Alright, so that's what we'll start with once we actually get into the main action.
Yeah.
So for now, okay.
Yeah, so you get to Toronto, Montreal, Toronto, sorry, of which you're shown to a communal haven. It isn't as spectacular as, Montreal. It's more a set of, tunnels with communal spaces off there. There's no grand, mausoleum as in Montreal. Those of you from Montreal, this looks pretty, compared to that. It looks nothing like it. It's full of, and it's a lot more rougher around the edges, as you walk through it, it's damp, it's full of blood. You get as you go past the rooms, as you're guided to a room by one of the servants, you see various some vampires in their rooms who sort of stare at you as you go past, almost daring you, say, come on then, if you think you're hard enough, sort of thing. And you get shown to a empty room. The other two guys will be shown to the cells by themselves, and you all get told one thing: you have freedom of the city except for the box. A box is an area, and they'll sort of describe what streets. You don't go inside that. That's Camarilla territory. If you do, we'll fucking kill you. Simple as that. What's your reaction?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, it is called the box. And you spend about, I think it's near enough a week before anything actually happens. And actually no, as soon as you get there, the day after, you are sort of summoned to sort of summoned. Well, you are summoned, as in the evenings come, there's a servant waiting for you all, who's sort of sitting there waiting for you. Okay.
Meals on Wheels.
Looks at you and shakes his head. Not if you want to piss the Cardinal off, you don't.
I'm going to look at my crew and be like, what's the problem?
The servant looks, he's just called me a bloody, meal? Come on, you're coming, and make sure he behaves himself. And this guy points at, Saw.
It's Saw.
And
He'll behave himself.
And make sure he behaves in front of the Cardinal.
So if you don't know what the Sabbat is yet, Saw, does that mean you're not true Sabbat yet?
It's been explained a few times. I still don't really get it. I mean, as far as I know, it's just a group. It's like,
But have you passed the initiation rites? That's what I'm asking.
I sat for a boring ceremony. Does that count?
That counts.
That counts, yeah.
Yeah, you're guided in, and you go into a slightly nicer part of the area. You would have think this is where the Cardinal is, and you're pointed to a seat. Sit there. The vessel will be here soon. And after about a few minutes, two of the guys appear, and one will be Valerie, and it will be Pierre. What do you guys like? Is Valerie in full armor or something?
No. I think for something a little, she probably has like the plate armor for something really ceremonial.
Yeah.
But and then like, when in a real fight though, like probably goes for more practical, like modern
Fatigue.
Kevlar vest. But right now she's just in civilian clothing. So Valerie's like a little bit taller than average. Sort of short brown hair in a shag. Kind of leather jacket. Jeans, t-shirt, but all kind of.
We haven't got Ricky. We're missing one.
Is that? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like, sort of stylish, like I think I said this, like understated designer, like, sort of street clothes. So, jeans, leather jacket, leather boots, sort of like Joan Jett / Chrissy Hind sort of vibes. I would say.
Yeah. Right, you are shown in, and you're pointed in a direction of about 4. There's actually only one that appears. Ricky isn't actually here. I hadn't noticed, so we'll bring him in later. So, you guys, describe yourself as you appeared to this new person. They've been sort of been pointed in your direction. Sit there with them lot. So, can you describe each other
Yeah, so I've got a leather jacket, some they look like they've been clawed, black, well they were black, they're sort of more of a grey colour now, jeans. I've got sort of wild looking afro hair. It looks a bit like I've been living in a bush for a while, which I probably have. And my face, I've got kind of feline eyes and feline ears as well, which normally I would kind of hide if we were with, moving in mortal company. But now they're just on full display.
Yeah, I hadn't noticed he hasn't arrived. What about Saw? Is he just looking?
No, Sorry's currently sitting there. He's probably wearing. He's comfortable, so on the back of his chair, he's got a leather jacket, like a long leather jacket. It looks like it's a little bit armoured. Looks like it's sewn some plates into it to actually give it a bit more heft, to give it some weight. He has a large army surplus bag, which he never leaves, so it's currently by his side. If you hear when he put it down, it goes really big clunk. He's got no hair. I mean, he hasn't even got eyebrows.
Ooh.
He has no bodily hair at all on him.
Is this chainsaw petrol?
Yeah.
His bag to vampires. Your bag smells constantly of bloody petrol.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you smell of petrol. Yeah, that's fine. And who's next? Either Victor or Johnny?
And he's sitting there. He looks absolutely bored shitless, and he has a knife out and he's cleaning his nails.
And what about just Victor or Johnny?
Victor is.
Oh God, you're weird.
Yes.
Slenderman.
Well. Yes, he is easily around 7 foot tall, and with really almost sort of Greek god style, unsettling, perfect face and hair, but it just seems to perfect. Like it has this really uncanny valley vibe about him. Added with that, there's a sort of uncanny valley effect of his height is very noticeable, but for some reason he seems to fit perfectly in the space, and gonna have to take a double take to not notice that he's not around the same height as everybody else. But
Cool.
he wears just a very fine custom fit suit that's black with a cravat, like a very bright red cravat tie.
Oh.
He doesn't carry anything, but his eyes are just pure black, and you can never really tell where he's looking at. And he always just has a very barest hint of a smile, to the point where you're never really sure if he's smiling or not. Just he remains unnaturally still.
Right,
And
smiler.
just stares forward, or maybe he's not staring at you.
Oh dear. And the last one will be Jimmy.
Jimmy looks, I mean, compared to his companions, probably relatively normal. He's around, probably pushing 6 foot. Not particularly heavily built. He looks fairly athletic, more sort of wiry rather than heavily muscled like some of the godlike specimens around here. He looks like your average office drone who's just let himself go a bit in terms of his, I don't know, maybe he's been on a week-long bender, because he's wearing a black suit, which could be neat if he ever bothered to apply an iron to it. He may have a tie somewhere on his person, but it's not around his neck. A white shirt, which probably has a couple of stains on it because they've been travelling and he's not bothered to clean it or paint it. Sort of shoulder length and scraggly dark hair, and looks altogether relatively unassuming.
Oh yes. You're right. The total variance, the rest of them look particularly odd. Yep. And you're sitting there, was it sort of every few while somebody comes in and out of the room, and after about a few minutes another servant comes in and guides in, best described, who hates clams? These two gentlemen walk in. Was it they was in white costume. You can actually see the pictures in the character thing, with, was it bald heads, painted faces, and the servant puts them down and sits them sort of some distance away from you. He said, "Stay," and sort of disappears. And if you're closely watching them, they sort of appear with a wallet, a pen and certain other bits, and they're sort of dividing the money out in the wallet. And they sort of look at you and sort of nod.
I'll give him a nod. You know, I know they're there. Thing.
One starts imitating you with miming, cleaning his nails with a invisible knife. Looking at his nail, sticking up his nose, his visible knife up his nose, sort of smiley.
I guess the drugs around here are quite good.
Yeah, he goes, he sort of sways a bit and falls off the seat, gets up and sort of bows and sits down away and says, "No." At this point you hear a number of people coming down the hallway. You think this room's going to get very crowded in a minute. As comes in, seems to be what you would suspect are 2 packs, led by, they seem to be dressed in sort of casual street clothes. None of them would Well, neither particularly was it outstanding, as in they dressed down to look like normal. And they sort of look. They both will look down at you as a motley crew, and they'll sort of find a place and they'll sit down. These lot haven't been guided. And one of the, you think the leader with a beard, just sort of as his pack comes back, just looks at you. And he turns back, fucking shovel heads.
I just raise a single eyebrow and look at him with a deathly stare.
Sort of smiles. A shovel head with balls. Well, I suppose you're better than the Blackhand scum. Of which the other guy gets sort of, one of the other guys, a boarding guy, sort of gets up. And he sort of turns round.
I kind of raise my eyebrow and go, "Are you being racist?" Being a black man, because Saw is a black man.
He sort of turns round. You're not Blackhand.
Well,
if you are, you're a fucking useless one. Well, all Blackhand are useless. The other guy is really getting up, and he basically says, "Yeah, you better shut up."
I kind of look. I look at I look at Maud, and then I look at him, and then I look at Maud, and I raise what would be an eyebrow if I had one.
I mean, I'm just going to shrug because obviously this guy has insulted all of us, so I kind of don't mind if you decide that he needs to be punished.
Victor simply steps back a little.
He just turns his head and he's more interested in the other guy and sort of walking up to him.
To Victor?
No, the other guy that's sort of the other pack. He's sort of standing in front of him.
Oh no, Victor has stepped back as essentially allowing Saw to go forward if he so wished.
Yeah. And they're sort of staring each other out. And the other one says, "You do know who I am, don't you?" The other guy says, "Not Blackhand." He gets closer. "I'm a Judge Inquisitor. That's why I don't like you." The other guy turns around, "Oh, Inquisition, a waste of fucking time. Something we should be doing, not what you're doing." The judge shakes his head. "You couldn't fucking do it if you wanted to. Twat." And he sort of walks back to his own pack. And they're sort of staring at each other now. What are you guys doing at this point?
I will kind of elbow whoever's closest to me, which is probably Victor or Maud. I'll kind of go, "What's an Inquisitor?"
Ooh.
And I sort of growl under my breath, "Internal police."
Oh, Echidop.
Let me just roll something to see if he hears that. That'd be interesting. How loud are you? Are you whispering this at this point?
That's why I had to do with someone that was within elbow reach. I'm not doing it loud, but
Okay, let's see if... Perception. And fairly high, was it? Fairly high.
Yeah, I guess it depends if he's got aspects, which he might do if it's
He might not bother.
Inquisition.
yes, whether or not he's got it on.
It depends if hears it. D. Dice pool. So it's... Let me where's perception. It'll be fairly high difficulty. Should be yeah, that'll be better. Oh, he did. Like, even with a high difficulty, he still did it. He sort of looks at you. What did you say? The bearded man.
I asked what you were.
Sure you were listening, or are you deaf as well as stupid?
Look, if we are all done measuring dicks, will someone please explain what we are doing here?
Measuring dicks.
I nod my approval at him.
Well, at least mine isn't 3 inches like that bastard across the way. I'll tell your friend.
Roll my eyes.
And he walks up to
I've
you.
managed quite well without one so far, but if you two would like to join me in no longer having a penis, I can have that arranged, I'm sure.
Now Valerie chuckles in approval.
So yours it would be threatening a judge inquisitor, he says. Do you think that
I'm not threatening anybody.
That's good. And who might you be?
I am Sister Maud.
Your rank?
I am the Ductus of this crew.
You poor bastard. I am...
Have you madam?
I am Judge Inquisitor Milano.
A pleasure, Judge Inquisitor.
Good. Now, what did you say back to him what we were?
I told him you were internal police, which for him is enough to get the gist.
Oh yeah. He's not very bright, is he? It sort of looks at him.
Well, everybody has to go through their apprenticeship.
Ah, a false spat. Well, when he gets his
No, he's one of us now, but still learning.
well, he'll have to learn fast. I don't see him lasting long.
They've all said that.
Well, as long as you not infernalists or don't get corrupted. To be fair, you would be safe from me.
I've got no problem with use. Alright, yeah. I literally just don't know the terms. People keep throwing these weird phrases at me and I don't know them. And I don't mean any offence by it, but it's a case of I'm here because she wants me here. I move with her, and that's how it works. I've been told that she is the person in charge, that she's the person in charge of me.
You know your place. Always good. And at this point the door opens and a servant comes out. The Cardinal will see you, Judge Inquisitor. He sort of looks and sort of goes in. If you're watching the other guy with the other pack, they seem to be a little pissed off at this for some reason. And they walk in and they sort of look at you and look at the clowns and now was it sort of doing, we're not here, honest Gov. And then one's still doing the invisible knife in the things as you were doing.
Been waiting long then, gentlemen, I'm going to ask them.
Well, you be here first. You ask, who do you ask? The clowns or the other guy or the other pack?
Was the other pack there first? I thought the other pack was there first.
No,
but
they
maybe
came in after you.
Oh, right, okay.
You
So,
were the ones
was it just the judge before us?
Yeah. You were the first in, the rest appeared. Packs,
Oh, right, okay.
You were guided by the servants.
Okay, then I retroactively remove that comment because
Yeah.
it wouldn't make sense.
The guy sort of was it the other guy sort of watching you. He sort of says, "I wondered why was it the Cardinal would see such a ragtag bunch was it of pack like yours."
Well, no, maybe because if he's willing to put up with you, I'm sure he's willing to put up with anyone.
He doesn't know, does he? You do know what the Black Hand is, don't you?
When you've been beating off too much?
I shake my head and I say, no, they're the militia.
Oh yeah.
I think I was in the militia once. I think. Judging from the clothes.
You really don't want to live long, do you? Just keep pissing me off, and we'll take you apart. Unlike you, was it we actually go out and, how you say, do dangerous missions. Take the ward who was it to the other side. You don't exactly look like a war pack.
I've been in
more
them.
to this world than just war.
Yeah, there's blood. And that's tasty.
That is the first true thing you've said. Indeed it is. And there is
I
always
suspect
war.
you get on well with the Black Hand.
Hmm?
Hang on, I've just put my medicine in my mouth.
Okay, because no. And after a few minutes the door opens again and the Judge Inquisitor and his pack walk out. Was it they seem to be, they're not upset, they just walk out, they just ignore what's around, and the servant comes to the door. Dominion, it's your turn, please come in. And him and his pack, and he sort of looks at you as he walks past and walks in, and the door closes, leaving you and the clowns. One of the clowns says in a heavy Eastern accent, "So what have you done to see the headmaster? Did you smack
Me?
someone's body?"
I just survived.
No. So you're not a figment of Odie's imagination then? You're real?
I hope so.
If you are, Odie has a sick, was it, imagination. But that's being offensive. And he sort of says, "I apologise." No.
It's okay.
He sort of kept...
We've had it from all corners tonight.
Oh yeah. Well,
We are an improving entity, so, you know.
yeah, Dick, was it? It seems to be, was it, how long is my dick, was it, proving night, as your companion said.
Exactly.
And he sort of turns around and sort of checks. And Odie does the same. He turns around, "I'm Ivan, and this is Odie." And they sort of bow. "We are clowns." Well, sort of. And they sort of smile wickedly. "We sort of steal. And other things. So what do you do? And who do we have the pleasure of meeting?"
We are the chorus of Carrion, and I am Sister Maud.
"Nice to meet you. You do look an interesting bunch. Unlike those jokers, they all look the same. Especially like the tall guy with the dark eyes. He's almost as white as me. And I have to have makeup." And the door
Are
opens.
we,
Simply tilts his head ever so slightly to the side.
Yeah. The door opens and these guys scuttle back and sit down, looking was it ever so quiet as the other pack walks out. And they sort of, the leader and the pack sort of give you evils as they walk out. See you on the other side, suckers. And they walk out.
That sounds like a compliment. I mean, we suck. So, yeah, we are suckers.
Rest of you, please come in and be on your best behaviour. The Cardinal will see you now.
I look at Maud. And again, raise my eyebrow.
Oh.
I think we best go in.
There's Ricky.
Sorry I'm late.
Oh, that's fine.
Wild Ricky has appeared in the wild.
Yes. In actual fact, he arrives late to the meeting. We'll go through all that with you later. You've basically been transported to in Montreal. You were late. You're being guided to a room to meet the Cardinal with the rest of the guys and 2 clowns. You missed all the fun with the other packs.
But we haven't done the actual Bouldery yet.
No.
No, okay.
No. So we'll do that, You'll have to do that at some point. You walk in, and in contrast to the outside, which tends to be a bit plain, this is a proper office with, wooden, wooden panels, a big desk, a set of chairs being put down, and there seems a person behind the desk you'd recognise as the Cardinal, and no, he doesn't wear a red cloth. It doesn't look like a cardinal out of the Vatican. And another gentleman which you do not know. Again, he's in very arcane dress, including a cravat which goes all the way up his neck, long dark hair. And the Cardinal gets up. Please be seated, ladies and gentlemen.
Find a nice seat to sit down.
I find somewhere up front to sit.
Yep.
I'll sit in the middle, and I'll kind of cross my legs like a bloke on the train, you know, when they kind of put that leg over the other leg, and it kind of looks like they're taking up loads of room.
Nice.
So you're taking a lot of room on the okay. So I believe I have. What was your pack name, Sister Maud? And it looks directly at you.
Yes, we are the chorus of carrion.
And I believe I have a Pierre and a Valerie.
Yes, master.
That is correct.
And was it Odie and the 2 get up and sort of bow and then sit down?
Yes, I do. All of the expected and even some other genuflections and
Yes.
so on.
I forgot what you call him. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we start, I'll get something sorted out. You will need a full pack for the mission, so it has been decided that Valerie and Pierre will join your pack. So you should have a full strength. Odie and the clowns, something different? They're here for the same sort of, task? Right. I will introduce, if you don't know who I am. I am, Cardinal Strathcona, and this is Priestess Malahhouse. He sort of nods at you. I know, well, as he said, I know who you are. From now on you will listen to what I say and you will not interrupt me. Do I make myself clear?
I know.
Yes, Master.
Good. I've summoned you for a specific, if a bit delicate task in Montreal. If you do not already know, there is a new Archbishop de Angro, who has been appointed by the Regent after the unfortunate trial of the previous Archbishop. The issue is that some of the existing bishops have not taken to the appointment well and have been voicing some opposition to the newly appointed Archbishop. I want you, as a pack, initially to watch what is going on from the background, giving the Archbishop help when they need it, but not make it obvious. You will report directly to myself, and only to myself. I will give you a way to contact me at this end so we can talk. What actually happens next will depend on the action of the bishops themselves. So in summary, you're initially there to observe and report to me what the situation is. Is there any questions so far?
I raise my hand.
Yes?
Well, the question I've got is, this is a job that requires a full pack, and we're going there to watch, I assume that means you're expecting something heavy to come down. I mean, we aren't exactly the subtlest of groups.
Some of you are not subtle, but the others are. But to be really fair, what pack is really subtle? And he sort of smiles. Have you been to Montreal before? Who am I talking to? He sort of looks at you.
My name's Saw. I'm the one you didn't mention before.
That's alright. So have you been to Montreal, Saw?
Don't know.
Let's put it this way. With some of the packs there, you lot will fit in very well indeed. And those of you who were summoned from Montreal, you can inform them why after this meeting. So do you have no more questions? What about you, Ductus?
I think it sounds clear so far, and we will await further instructions from yourself. I guess I'm curious a little about if there's any known pacts we should be worried about in regards to the Archbishop's status, and whether she will require regular bodyguarding or whether it's more to keep our ears to the ground.
It's more initially to keep your ears to the ground. As you say, I don't particularly want to know the rivals. If I remember rightly, there are two bishops who are, how you say, angling, was it, to remove the Archbishop. The first one is a bishop, I'll spell this, Bazili. I'll spell this for you.
Alfred Benezri, is it?
That Benezri, yeah. You'll call him Bishop. Yeah, it's Ben Ezri, a member of the Shepherds, and the other one is a Bishop Ezekiel. I think he's of the member 2517, if I remember rightly. Ezekiel. those are the two bishops who are, how you say, angling to replace. And I spelled bishop wrong. Oh well. Who are angling to, replace or discredit the current archbishop. And considering that she was appointed by the regent, you can understand the regent would be a little upset that his choice was removed. It would be sort of slapped to his face, you understand.
Valerie. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Go on.
Oh, it's Valerie raises her hand. And is there any reason that any special reason the Archbishop is so hated? Or is it simple rivalry and politics as usual?
She's an outsider to the city. Pure and simple. The other two are, how you say, members of the city. They don't like, how you say, the idea of someone being imposed on them. But the Archbishop is the best and most appropriate at the moment. Any other further questions? No? Well, thank you. I will arrange transfer from Montreal, which will be around the 20th this month. So you should arrive before the opening of the litany. Your arrival will not arouse any suspicion from the existing residents of the city, as there will be a large number of travellers there already, all because of the opening. I assume some of you have been to the opening before?
I have.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what?
I shake my head.
Victor raises his hand slightly, but then puts it back down.
Yes. What did you want, sir?
No, as acknowledgement of having been there.
Yeah. Ah, got you. Right. So I think that's all we need to do. As I said, was to remind you, keep your presence secret. If you stay afterwards, you'll just be another pack decided not to move on. As for the two clowns, and he looks at those two will be travelling with you, but they're on a, how you say, on a separate mission. They already know what they're doing there. And I just brought them in here so at least you know who you're travelling with, so you will not get a nasty surprise. Though I do advise you, and he looks at them very pointedly, if you're around them, check your pockets afterwards. And they sort of look there ever so hurt. They are very renowned thieves. Aren't you, Odie and Ivan? They sort of look very sheepish. And an evil grin. No, we're not thieves. We just liberate things. And he sort of looks at them. Put it back now. One of them sort of brings out something and puts it back on the table. All of it.
I turn my pockets in my jacket inside out and there's just leaves in them.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Yeah.
No, there were leaves. They're now coming out of Odie's pocket.
Yeah.
No, various little bits and pieces which are on a table nearby are certainly appearing back.
Pierre has nothing worth stealing,
Well, that won't
even for
stop.
the most dedicated thief.
Oh, they'll try.
I just pick up my bag, shake it, and to feel that the comforting weight is there, to know they haven't stole Bessie.
He sort of looks at the Cardinal, sort of looks amusing. Even I gather that's a heavy thing.
Yes.
Even they're not that good. Anyway, he sort of gives you a card, passes it across the desk and pushes it towards you. There you will find a number. you can use that to pass messages. There will be a message service there, and you can do your visit reports via that number.
I kind of raise my hand at this point.
Go on. So,
given these two are travelling with us, does that mean when we're in place, there may be a potential we need to back them up for their task at some point?
no.
Understood.
They're only travelling
One
with you.
final question.
Yes, doctors?
Does the Archbishop know that we are coming and that our mission is to look out for her?
A very good question. And the simple answer is no. Unless I tell you otherwise.
Very good.
A very good question. Very impressive, doctors. Now you're all dismissed.
Bow on my way out.
I look to Maud to see when Maud gets up. That's when I follow.
Yeah, so I get up once once it's clear that the meeting is done and the first couple of people have got up. I get up and then walk to the front of the pack and open the door first.
Actually, the door's opened by a servant.
Oh well, there we go.
Yep. And you basically get 7 days where you can basically do nothing except kick your feet until the van is ready. Or are you going to do your what's it called?
Foldery.
Foldery.
Foldery. My mum used to sing that all the time when we were little.
Oh,
and then
man.
when Harry Potter came out, she sang it even more because she don't know what Voldemort
yes.
sounded
I'm going to
like.
find the particular rules for this. So you have new pack members that need to be initiated.
That's correct. So we'll have to roll a d10 for each member of the pack.
Let me have a look.
Oh, no.
And then that will set our vinculi rating for each of them. And the actual rite itself involves
203.
everybody putting blood in a cup and then consecrating it.
Exactly. I'm just trying to see if I can find it. 203.
I believe you can customise the rituals as well, so
Yeah,
you can do like additional bells and whistles if you need to.
Deep cover agents and yeah.
I'm going to step away for just a second while you guys are sorting that out. So.
I like this ritual because there's blood involved and it's vampire blood, which is always tasty.
Oh yes. Oh dear. Yes, you're an ass. Yes. Your bane was it addiction?
Oh god, the blood must be like a narcotic.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a reason why I've diabolized so many times.
Yes. It doesn't actually give you the rules proper about the ritual, which is a little surprising. But as you said, it's up to you what sort of cup you use. It's also up to you how you do the ritual. It's basically sharing the blood, so it's up to you how you want to do this ceremony and how serious you want to take it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we would have like a cup or a chalice that we would use specifically for that purpose, because it's like the most common one that we've got. So there's like one paragraph in Rites of the Blood about the Voldery, and it basically just, I don't think it says much more than that. So we would probably have our own, and then we would do it ourselves.
If you want to do that in the future, you can do your own. Go on. Someone said something.
I don't know. There was some kind of everything's kind of customized per pack, but then I don't know how the what are the mechanics for like how much our vinculum rating gets,
blood tots
raises throughout it.
155. I've got it.
So I believe what happens is you roll the d10, and then every time you do the Voldery with the same group of, any of the same people, you then roll a d10 again, and if it's higher than the rating that you previously had, it goes up by 1, and if it's lower,
Yeah.
I think it goes up by 1. I think that's how it works.
So, right, I think I'm going to have to put this onto a...
Right, that's very different to what I've done. I've had in.
Well, if it's higher than the current vinculum score, you raise it by 1,
Yeah.
and if it's a 1, then you lower
Oh,
it.
it's only a 1.
Oh,
right.
okay. Got it.
Right.
That's right. That makes more sense because it's meant to be virtually, eternal, isn't it? The Volderis.
Yeah.
So
Each
Yeah,
summer
it
pack-
basically only goes up unless you're very unfortunate.
Let me do this, but I'm going to have to put this onto the front of the sheets because this varies so much. Right. So, could you, as it Sister Board, roll a d10 for the start?
yeah.
So it's.
Are we going to do it in alphabetical order and just go through everybody's names?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rating.
So how many of us are there? There's 1, 2, 3,
There's 6 of you.
5.
Yeah.
All right.
We all roll 5 dice.
Okay. So is that 6 including?
Yeah. Roll a
Oh,
dice
yeah.
for
We
each
roll 5
character
dice.
with part of it. Number reflects the value character feels towards the individual blood.
Okay.
Every time
So I'm going to
you
roll
Yeah.
5. And whatever they come up as, I'll read them across. So 10, 7, a 9, a 1, a 1, and a 1.
It's the highest one, isn't it, that counts?
Well, no, that was me rolling for all 5 people. 1 die per person.
Yep, so you've got 10.
Yeah, so I've got a 10 for. I've got a 10 for. Well, I was doing it as 1 die per person. So Jimmy would be the top one, Pierre would be the next one, Saul would be the next one, then Valerie, and then Victor.
Oh,
Is that not right?
Let me have a look. So,
I think it's just 1
Jimmy
die per
first.
person.
Oh, Jimmy's nicely tied then. At the start. He's the. What happened to
Jimmy, I love you.
Well, it's only to be expected.
Jimmy!
As he said, it's going to be.
It may not be much to look at, but once you've spoken to him, you can't help but like the guy.
He's just a really likable guy.
He is.
10.
Alright.
It's okay.
It's alright. It's alright. Is Pierre next?
Well, he is our fair, so it's right. that
Actually,
we do
these will be your
something.
starting ones. So, is it Pierre? Will be. Pierre
Yeah,
will
so
be,
Pierre will be my second.
7.
Yeah,
So, right, it's.
and then it's 4.
I was expecting me to have the 1.
Who's got? Oh, someone's really loose.
I figured Saw would be the 10.
Why that?
I was waiting for. I don't know. Just because that would be the most hilarious.
He's actually not far from that, from 10.
I mean, I've got a 9 to use though for some reason.
Oh yeah, I guess that's yeah.
Is that right?
And then so. Oh, these are your starting vinculum with the existing pack, and then the other dice will be.
Yeah, 9.
Or have you guys already determined that?
So. Oh, who's the one? It would be.
Oh, I think I must have rolled 1 too many dice.
I think so. But
Yeah,
it
because
sort
that
of makes
8
sense that the last 2 are me and Pierre. The 2 ones are.
9, 7, what? Yeah. Actually.
Newbies. Well, that's the thing. It's a bit random, isn't it, for the first?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just do it as this. So
Well, this is also the first time we're having Valkyrie with each other, so
Yeah,
I think the only.
Everyone loves me as well, apparently. It's probably the only reason you've kept me around.
You're endearing like a good dog.
I am a fungus. I have literally grown on you.
The Lord is down
Well,
to
Well,
1.
I think
Now I
everybody
get to
else.
know how you feel, David.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's brilliant because like we got the two new people in the group are literally like, fuck them. This isn't necessarily hostile, but you don't care about this person on the
Right.
vinculum level, so you may on a personal level. I like that.
Right.
Fuck
Yeah.
them.
No, two of them.
Yeah,
have
and
got-
Avincula is more about loyalty rather than love,
Yeah.
so it's not quite like the blood bond.
No,
I'm just looking at the chart, the vinculum strength on the chart. So 10 is you will readily give your life or take a life of another for the individual. 9, you will do practically anything for the individual, including putting yourself in great danger. 7, you may put yourself at moderate risk or harm for the individual, and depending on your code of ethics, may kill for them. 1, fuck them.
I might have got these in the wrong order, but I'm going to leave them as they are. Right.
All right.
Okay, and we would use a ritual cutting tool to do this as well. So if someone has like a special blade that they would like to offer for the task, that seems like it would be
I
appropriate.
offer my knife.
I have very long, very sharp, and very dirty nails.
Lovely. The knife I use for killing is the knife I offer.
Well, I suppose our priest would probably decide, wouldn't they?
Yeah, who's our priest? Yeah.
I mean, yes, but I don't think I've been named priest yet.
Right.
Do we do that before the? Do we do that before the ritual or after?
I think we would probably do it afterwards, because we don't really know you just yet. So I imagine in lieu of a priest, I would just conduct the ritual for us.
Right.
I mean, Jimmy has
them,
as
right,
I'm sure
right.
Maud has no need for them.
Yeah. Just getting started. These are your initial ratings. Victor, rating 1. Sister Maud, rating 1. Jimmy, rating 10. It's worked on Jimmy very well. Pierre, rating 4. Saw, rating 9.
I mean,
I guess Pierre's the leader then.
No, hang on. Whose ratings are these? What sort of rating?
These are your Valicum ratings. I'll start.
Well, I think we all have to roll for each person. It's very
that's
a lot of rolling.
Exactly. That's not how it works. We have one rating for every person.
No, so we have one rating for each person. Yeah, so everybody needs to roll 5 dice, and then just read them across from first to last in the order of everybody's names in the chat, because that's the easiest way to do it.
Right.
So each person, as relevant to you individually, will have 2 numbers that you need to be aware of between you and each other member of the pack. There will be a rating you have that you are devoted, loyal, whatever we want to call it, to them, and there will be a number that they have that same rating to you.
But this is Maud's rating to everyone else.
Exactly.
Yes.
So what have I done to earn such loyalty from you?
I have no idea, and you might end up rolling a 1 back, so you might not like me at all. So we shall see.
7, 9.
I'm just going to get a 1 for everyone.
And those of us who have not participated in Vauldery at all with each other before should really only go up by one level, unless we roll a 1 during the vinculum roll.
Yeah, so that's that one. So it's 7, 9. Can we have the next one, please?
I'm just going to make a note of. So you've
So do you all know how to do the roll in the chat?
Yep.
It's /roll, and then when it says dice pool, just put 5. For difficulty, you can just put 1, doesn't matter, and then press enter. So I've just done it again, obviously. That's just ignore that one, because
So I'll be rolling mine now.
So we've got an extra
1,
die
2,
on
3,
the end
4,
of ours.
5, 6.
It's doing +1 for each of them.
oh, so it wasn't just me. I thought that was weird.
What's
so just
that?
ignore the last die then.
So
But I only rolled 5.
Yeah. You roll an extra 1.
Some of us have got an extra 1 and some of us haven't. Oh, is it to do with the 1? Is it to do with the 1? So when you roll a 1, they re-roll the number.
For some reason, the dice roller has a +1 more thing in it.
I think it might roll
to set it to divide out hunger dice or something.
No, it's because if you look, they're re-rolling ones. So if you look on yours, Matt, it's crossed out the 1 and then it's re-rolled it for you. So for some reason, the first 1 that you roll, it seems to re-roll. I don't know why.
Restart again and just roll. What's it doing?
We just ignore the last one. It's fine.
Ignore the additional roll at the end.
Yeah, just ignore the last one at the end. Otherwise,
Pierre's only rolled 5. He needs to roll 6.
I should only roll 5.
no, it's only 5. It's 6 in total, isn't it? He doesn't roll for himself.
Exactly.
Right.
Wait a minute. So you'd roll
now. Should Pierre and Valerie? Should they roll for like a pre-existing rating with each other, or is this the first time that we've met?
I would say just roll the dice and get the random number because that's what you would normally do at character creation anyway.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it just get complicated.
I
we'll
don't
leave
think
it at the moment because I'm gonna have to do a table for this. I'll set one up.
Yeah. It is confusing, but
we'll write a table for it.
So Jimmy, so Pierre.
Oh damn! Pierre got really high with everybody.
Yeah, so I have 6 with Nebraska, 10 with Saw, 7 with Maud, 8 with Valerie, 10 with Victor.
Okay.
Everyone loves me apparently.
Will you make notes of
Valerie...
those for yourselves initially?
Yes.
And was it put them in your chat?
Valerie Valerie crosses herself and takes a drink. Oops. No, I guess not.
I should specify that I do this by opening my veins with my very horribly dirty nails.
Is Pierre Nosferatu? Is it?
No, he's just homeless.
Just homeless. Okay.
Yeah.
Write
these in the chat, and I'll do a proper table for them. So
I had.
What the fuck?
What did you get?
This is. Okay, so I've got 5 with Sister Maud, 4 with Saw, 8 with Victor, 10 with Jimmy Nebraska.
Wow. I love how yours is in a different order to mine. Because I'm looking at the chat and I literally went 5 with Jimmy, 4 with Pierre, 8 with me, 10 with Sister Maud. That's because of how it looks on my screen.
You don't have it against yourself.
Right.
Which does make perfect sense.
So, what rating do you have from me?
I have a 4. You're my lowest, actually. Oh no, except for Pierre. Pierre has 3. Yeah.
Yeah. Put these in the chat, and what I'll do is I'll do a proper table for these. Does it need to be a proper matrix?
Yeah, it is complicated.
That's what I mean. So, which they don't.
In a way, like they almost should have made it like you get a certain number of ratings, and then you all decide between you like what ratings you're going to assign to which people. But I kind of like the randomness because it.
Yes.
Who wants to go next?
Just put these into your ratings into yours chat, and I'll sort them out properly afterwards. But you can't have a rating with yourself, guys.
I think I have the only one left. I'm the only one left to roll.
I haven't rolled yet, mine either.
Oh, okay.
I haven't got a rating yet with Jimmy. Did Jimmy roll? Oh, Jimmy did. Ah, there we are. Jimmy, what's your rating with me, Jimmy? That looks quite bad.
No, yours is 5.
Okay.
You're all right. It is. It needs to be a matrix, which they don't point out here. So. Yeah.
Hang on. No, sorry, you're a 2. I apologise.
Oh dear.
Okay, no, I'm a 2. I don't mind
a
that.
minor sense of kinship towards the individual, but you're not going to go out your way to help them.
Well, we're still a pack.
Right, there we go. So with
You are a pack.
Jimmy. So with Jimmy, I have 6.
Yep.
With Pierre, I have 7.
Yep.
With Maud, I
Yep.
have 2. And then Valerie, I have 3. And then with Numpty, Victor, I have 2.
That's right. Just put these into your channel.
It's on my character sheet, and I'll do it in a second. So
Yeah. There's no room on the character sheet for these. Excellent.
I've just got it in my description. So I put in my description.
I'll do a proper matrix with
If
this.
you scroll all the way down, I don't know. I've got maybe it's just the
coterie chart, but it's not really good for filling in. So
No. As I said, I'll do a proper sheet. As I
I'll
said,
add some lines onto the character sheet for my coterie chart at some point.
this is the first time I've run this
Adley, do you wanna roll?
game,
Yep.
so it will be a little rough this
So-
time, guys. This is this is a little bit more complicated than the Camarilla.
Okay, so Jimmy is 9. Pierre is 1. Saul is 8. Sister Maud is 8. And Valerie is 6.
Yeah, I'll do a proper matrix. Sold. I can do
Why
that.
does everyone love me?
You probably
No,
I've
it's-
said this
It
10
makes sense
times.
because
We
that's
love
why
you for
you've
the
managed
same
to
reason that Dresden loves Mouse. You're a good dog.
And if we didn't love him, that's why
For
we
me, I dare you to say that to my face. You are so.
I'll say it on March the 8th.
The dog right up until the day that we have to, get the shotgun and take you up to the
to the barn and shoot him.
Right. Oh man.
Oh, so it says here, I mean, this is so it's also in Guide to the Sabbath 84, page 84. This one says roll a die and then add 1 to the results and then record those to a maximum of 10. I don't know if we want to bother doing that because that just makes
No,
it more
the
complicated.
revised just says roll the dice.
Yeah.
That's the one we're doing.
Yeah, no, this is revised Guide to that. But,
It's
And
155.
these are our starting ratings, or are we then doing the full
no,
these are the ratings that we'd have from the first.
Yeah, from the
folder.
first one. So that's it. I'll write the matrix properly once I've got all the information, so then when we do the next roll it'll be easy. But at the moment, as you said, I point out it's the first time I run a Sabbath game, so it's going to be a little bit different. It will take me a while to get into this, so bear with me here.
Sure.
Yeah.
So,
All right. So it actually has 2 sets of rules in Guide to the Sabbath. That's why it's confusing.
yeah, no, that's why the only reason we use the guide, the first edition, is for the Tremere.
Yeah, no, what I mean is the revised guide has 2 sets of rules. So on page 155, it says roll the d10, which is what we've done. But earlier on in the book, it says roll d10 and then add 1. But I imagine that what they mean is it's add 1 for the existing members of your own pack. But it is just confusing because why would you put 2 separate rules in? But anyway.
Where is that? Is that on?
Oh yeah, White Wolf and their consistency.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, exactly. Within the same book, this is, yeah.
Well,
This is why I went to-
what page are the earlier rules on?
The earlier rules are on page 84.
Which is to do the characters at the start.
Yeah.
It's character generation, but we'll do it as new as in 155. I'll put a note. That's how we do it.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, I'll make the matrix, but you now know what your ratings are and your loyalties to each other. I think you only do this when you're.
That's very strange. Yeah, just White Wolf things.
Ah, got you. Right.
No one likes me.
Well, you're kind of stinky. Sorry, that's
You're a homeless man. Tell me one person who likes homeless people.
Homeless people.
Oh, other homeless people, yeah.
It's, you drove all the way from Montreal in Valerie's luxury sedan, and she had to keep the window down the entire time. It was.
I should mention I'm also bringing they're not called a pack, a herd of blood bags, also very dirty and stinky.
Oh Jesus!
They won't be allowed in the haven. They'd have to go outside.
Well, no, obviously they're hanging out somewhere where I can fetch them.
Yes.
And they might not even fit into this van that we've got. You know, this whole near dark thing. They might have to follow in the American equivalent of a megabus behind us.
Mm-hmm.
Greyhound, yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
They have a very beat up Winnebago.
That's fine. Yep. After 7 days, you basically go for the ceremonies, get generally bored, wander around the city, probably get into a few scuffles with the other packs. You don't get to see the Inquisition or the Black Hand at any point. They seem to have gone and disappeared at speed. So you're... Oh, thank you. Yes, everybody's done that. Okay. So, you get to the evening in question. And you, wake up again to a servant. This time you've all been shoved into one communal haven. So for 2 years, it's probably the first time in a long time you've slept in a haven with other people. I think most people avoid Pierre.
I mean, I sleep obviously with my herd and whoever else is joining. But yeah, I haven't slept with other vampires.
Aha! So you're the only one that doesn't sleep in communal haven. That's going to be interesting.
I sleep wherever I may in the industrial outskirts of Montreal.
Oh, well, in this case, Toronto.
I'll be sandwiched between Jimmy and Sauce, and they've got a 10 and a 9 towards them.
Yeah. You wake up for the evening and a servant is knocking at your window of your Winnebago. A guy in a suit.
Yes.
He sort of says, "Follow me. Your transport is waiting."
Well, I get up and follow.
And the rest of you guys get the same thing. You wake up and there's a guy sitting there, and he sort of says, "Get all your stuff together, ladies and gentlemen. You're going today, or tonight. Sorry." He sort of smiles.
Fuck for that.
Yeah, the feeling's mutual. Come on.
Finally.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, you get, you eventually get to a van, and you see Pierre sort of appears. It's sort of a van with like a minibus with blanked out windows. Actually, no, it'd be a normal van, as in like a
Luton van.
Yeah, basically, or was it?
The U-Haul.
Yeah. Well, no, it'd be a van, plain van, with no windows. You just get sit in the back.
Like a transit van.
That's it.
Great, we're in a white van.
Yeah. The door
Victor
opens.
puts in his trunk.
Opens the door. The Cardinals arranged your transport. There's get in the back and they'll drop you off in Montreal. It'll take about 3 hours. Get in.
I am fucking hungry. You've not let me out to feed for ages. I'm fucking hungry and I need to kill something. Oh.
You're going in the back of the van. You can do what the hell you like the other end.
Excellent.
All right. I think. Well, Valerie's got her own car with her, so I think she, runs
Okay. You can follow the van then if you've got your own car.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
where it's, well, sort of looked. Oh, you have your own transport. These will be dropped outside the haven, and you're expected there. The communal one.
Yes, of course.
Chapel Whispers.
I know the way.
Good. Do all the rest of you get in with was it Saul bitching about the fact he's hungry? Yep. Once you're in, the door closes, and for about the next 3 hours, it's fairly boring. You basically get sort of the roads are fairly smooth in Canada, so it's a fairly quiet journey. And after 3 hours, you stop. You hear the doors at the front open and the back doors open. You hear out. And you're
Get out.
You're sort of by a park. And those of you who know the way, or you know how to get into the communal haven, actually you all do. And once you're all out, the doors close and they speed off into the night. And you have a very hungry Saul.
All right, we are expected.
Yep. Oh, a nice car appears, and Valerie gets out.
Yeah, it's actually like looks like probably kind of a hand-me-down. It's like we're in '96, so it's probably like an early '80s BMW
followed, which was being followed by a really dodgy Winnebago, which sort of stops behind you.
Right, what are we doing? Because I'm hungry. I'm getting angry. Would you call
We
it
are
angry?
expected within.
All
With
right.
any luck, there shall be some victuals for you there.
I could eat a whole vampire. That's how hungry I am.
That's going to be interesting.
Please don't eat the Archbishop.
Yeah, don't eat the Archbishop. That would be a really good idea.
I only if Maud says we're allowed to.
No, unfortunately, as much as I love you, I don't want you to get yourself killed or us.
All right.
Yeah, you go
I think,
down.
yeah.
Go on. You think? Carry on.
I think we might need to inquire about an abbot that can bring us something for Saul.
Yes, indeed.
You wait till I learn that we can create vampires ourselves. Once I learn that, I'm going to start creating my own so I can diabolize my own children.
Man.
Oh shit. That's going to be fun. Just need to...
That is quite the approach.
Yeah, you
It does happen, but yeah.
I had a name. I've lost the name. Who would be?
Bob.
Oh, I know it would be. Yes. Yeah, you go down into the communal haven. Those you haven't been here for a while. As you go through, the passages are a lot neater than Toronto. There's a lot more of them. You need to know your way around, and those who know how to do, you go towards the main mausoleum, which is an impressive vaulted. Was it a fair? Can hold up to, you think, 150 vampires. At one end there is a stained glass window. At the other end there is a entrance into what you know as the Temple of Cain, and that end also goes into a library, the Library of Alexandria, if I remember rightly. And there is a gentleman or a vampire who is, was it sort of directing, was it hanging of tapestries onto the wall. Those who've been to the ceremonies before will know what the tapestries are. They're basically tapestries to do with the litany. So they, if you look at them closely, they're made of skin. And this guy is sort of doing this, and he sort of looks down. Yes? What do you want?
We are expected. We are the pack of. I guess what are the carrion?
Oh, you're here for
Yeah,
you're here for you're here for the litany, are you?
Correct.
Just find an empty. Was it crypt? Was it you're free, don't cause any damage, don't cause any hassle, don't get any attention of the Archbishop, etc, etc, etc. You can see I'm busy, and as you're doing this, who's ever at the back is sort of pushed out of the way as a line of mortals are sort of being dragged by, was it, you think, a ghoul, each with a noose around their necks.
I start licking my lips.
He sort of looks. Perchance is your friend hungry?
I think we should get him some food as soon as we can, yes.
Famished.
He says, okay. He goes down. Says to the guy, just release the end one, let this one have it. And he releases a, was it woman, sort of looks at you. She tries to run.
Excellent. I start chasing her. Ah, run, little one. Ah. You know, basically, I shall grab her and then just devour everything.
You can, let's see, a normal human has about, I'm trying to think how much blood they have. 10.
10 blood points, yeah.
You'll probably get about 5. You leave a nice bloody mess all over the floor.
I start licking up the mess on the floor.
Yep, you get 5 back.
Yeah.
She's probably sickly and been bled for several days in a row.
Yeah.
Actually, no. She seems to have been freshly caught. If she was terrified, she's was totally scared. As in, if we were playing 5th editions, her blood would be a resonance fear. Yep, and eventually Saul reappears. You can basically choose any empty crypts. As you go around, if you look into the crypts, some of them are full. You eventually find an empty one. How do you mark this is yours?
I take up 2 of the femurs from this woman that I killed. I know. Whack them up against the wall. And do that, put it in like a, not a cross, but a kind of like a, off-centered cross. Kind of like that. And then I get my hand, which has still got some blood on it, and I wipe it up there, so it's like a claw mark going up.
I was literally going to do a claw mark with protein claws to mark it, but that's fine.
Yeah. It's not permanent. You're not damaging the crypt by just putting blood and things on there. Yeah, it's a basic crypt. As in, you don't care about comfort and stuff like that. It's up to you if you want everybody to sleep in here as a pack.
It's probably a good idea for now, just because it keeps us all together and means that we know where everybody is.
Yes.
And we don't want to start fighting with any of the other packs by moving in on their territory.
No, and there's also the other thing to do with this. As Ductus, you like to know where all your pack is.
Yeah. Well, some of them might need more protection than others.
Yes, Saul.
More minding than others, yeah.
I may need to, on occasion, speak with or stay with my sire. He is within Montreal.
That's fine.
But for the next days or so, I think you'll be sleeping in here for a while. The litany can take up to 3 or 4 days to do, depending how much news is passed. Those who've been to the litany is basically, it will be 3 or 4 days of Sabbat relating stories about the glories and what they've done and haven't done, sort of thing, all the way through. Most of it will be particularly boring, but usually most people attend the first night for obvious reasons, and then after that there are lots of other nice things that go around. There's usually lots of blood baths or blood parties, which Sword particularly like, where a lot of the people you saw in the line would be the hors d'oeuvres or the main course. And those who've been in the Sabbat, they usually hung upside down and either their wrists or neck are cut, depending
Basically, the opening simple blade.
Yeah. And there will be lots of parties and lots of meetings, and there will also be lots of meetings to do with your various paths, some of which will be very reverent. I think Cain will be one of the other ones. At one end of the mausoleum there's the Temple of Cain, as in the path of Cain, and there's a lot of nodyists. They are nodyists, aren't they?
Yeah, the Cainites are the nodists.
Nodists, yeah. They are there. So you all have an evening. You all lose 1 blood point, because that's what you lose for sleeping. And the next evening you wake up, and you wake up to a lot of activity. There's lots of people moving within past your haven at the moment.
Yeah.
Various, you think, vampires going towards the central area.
My herd be allowed in here?
Only if they're on the menu.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, they sort of are for me.
No,
I don't know.
It would not be a good idea to bring them into this. There are going to be 100+ vampires in here with Sabbat. Considering
they'll
the
get
way
eaten.
they will get killed.
I'm
And
feeling.
I don't know if they'd be allowed in anywhere, because I think even if they were ghouls, you're on kind of touchy ground about whether they can be allowed in there, but they will have
Yeah.
some ghouls presumably as servants.
Oh,
But
they
I
are
don't know
ghouls. They are
Yeah.
ghouls, but they were a certain family.
Yeah.
So, how quick are you going to get to the central area? Do you want a good place for the first part of the ceremony?
Yeah, I think I will.
I figure I can eat later then. So yeah, I make it over quickly to stand in the front line.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping, because obviously I've led all these packs where people have died, and one of the things they do during the litany is they mention fallen heroes that have died in battle and stuff.
Mhm.
So I'm kind of listening out to see if any of the people who died in any of my previous packs are mentioned.
I'm going to
yeah.
find a nice corner at the back so I can get bored and go to sleep.
Yeah, well, you're at the back. You're basically, the place gets crowded, yeah, and you can sort of see some of it, and you reckon there are over 100 to 150 vampires that crowded in at the moment.
I start looking around and I'm going, probably eat that one. I could probably eat that one. Oh, that one looks tough. I might not be able to eat that one.
Yeah, you're quite happy, scoping them out.
Yeah.
And I think Sister Maud will notice you're missing one member, of your pack at the moment, but now as it's crowded enough, it's be a bit of a fight to get through the crowd.
Right.
At a point, at about, you think about half an hour, a choir appears. You think they look like ghouls, and they sort of take a seat to one side of a plinth in front of the actual stained glass windows, and you see you would recognise coming onto this little stage thing. You'll recognise, those of you who've been here before, you will recognise the Archbishop, Carolina Valdez, who's a very stunning young lady. You'll see her in the character. Regal, you will recognise the Cardinal, the Priestess, Malahhouse, someone else you don't recognise. If you were in New York, you would recognise him actually as Cardinal de Polnia. Basically the Cardinal of the East, American things. Those who live there will recognise Bazzini and Icazil, as in 2 bishops, plus an unknown woman. Or unknown vampire, which none of you have ever seen, who sits with the rest of them on the sort of plinth, and the Archbishop gets up and waits until everybody is quiet. And I'm missing a page. Oh well, that's nothing new. Oh, okay. I know why. She sort of, as everybody quietens down, in a very strongly accented voice, she says, "Welcome to this year's opening of the Litany. Those of you who have travelled to join us here, please feel free to enjoy the hospitality of the city we have laid on for you. I also welcome the honoured guests, including Cardinal Stafcona, Cardinal de Polina, and Priestess Malleus, one of the founders of the Inquisition. With no further delay, I will declare the opening has started after a prayer from the Cain, led by Isaac, the coven priest of the shepherds. Please bow your heads while the prayer is said." And I bet Sword doesn't, does he?
Victor doesn't.
This greatly upsets Pierre.
Luckily, I'm not near any of you. Like, I'm at the back somewhere, so everyone else is standing up, and I'm just sitting there, like, just bored, ready.
Yep.
Valerie definitely bows her head.
I'm sitting down so no one can see.
Yep. You're not the only one that doesn't. There's some that don't, and some of them do. It's basically he praises the Cain. How he's basically it says how he is the father of all. How he was the first and true vampire. And basically everybody at the end goes Amen. The choir starts up, and the Archbishop gets up. Will the first person step up and tell us all of the escapades? And basically over the evening, your people will get up. They will basically tell stories of Sabbat, some who have fallen in battle. They'll be all from all over the world, so there will be some from Europe, There's a lot coming from Mexico. A number from LA in fights with the Anarchs there. Some died in glorious battle. What you don't hear is things like about the failures. But what you do hear about are those who some stories of traitors, those who have failed and basically betrayed the sect to elders. And all the way through this, you watch a scribe, and the scribe is basically making notes all the way through this. The cardinal or the dignitaries sit and quiet, and you can stand through that. There'll be various little bits and pieces. At some point, someone sort of nudges. Let's see. Someone nudges Maud.
Yeah. I'm going to look down at them and see what they want. I don't say anything, obviously, because they're talking on stage.
He sort of leans next to you. Do you know who that's on the stage? Or would you like to know?
Yes.
He sort of points at her. She's the traitor Tyler. Supposed to be of the Camilla. Primogen of, Chicago. Personally, I'm very surprised she's here. She's got the true Sabbat.
So why is she here?
That is a good question. I did notice that.
So I don't really have any Sabbath law, so I don't think I would know how to. I've got a cult. I don't know. No, not got Sabbath law, so I wouldn't really know that much about.
No.
I wouldn't know that she was instrumental in basically founding the Sabbath because she started the Anarch Revolt. But somebody else.
She's. Yeah, he sort of says. Yeah, interesting what you see in these things, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite unexpected. Someone, Camarilla, is on stage.
Yeah.
Perhaps she's been invited as an honoured guest.
Well, yeah. Else we would have killed her. Yeah, interesting, isn't it? Much as cool. I haven't seen one of those in a long while. Sort of looking at Victor. My God, is he tall?
His head slowly turns to him, but only his head, sort of weirdly twisting his neck.
My God, so they do exist. Wow. Actually, that's the second one I've seen. There's another one. Remember the librarians? Though she doesn't look quite as weird as that, though. Anyway.
More of us than you would think.
It seems so. He sort of looks. So anyway, bye. Sort of moves away. And you sort of hit with a voice, creepy man. Creepy. Yeah, as it goes on in the evening, do you stay where you are in the evening, or do you start to move around as some of the others are doing? You can see that the crowd's generally starting to get a bit restless at the moment. And Saul's been quiet for a short while.
No. Once everyone's distracted, I will find a nice place to go and obfuscate and just hide. Because I really have no interest in watching this. So I'll find a nice corner and I'll sit and obfuscate.
Okay. Yeah, at some point, go on. Does anybody want to do anything special during this ceremony?
I was only going to ask, are the refreshments available throughout?
No,
So
there is none in this main area.
I mean throughout the period, as in, like, could Jimmy slip off for a few minutes and, knowing that we have things we may potentially need to do, get himself stomach?
You certainly. There will be some nicely hung for you as it's in the room nearby, if you want them.
Yeah, he'll do that, and he'll do it without making a big deal, just sort of slip out and...
Yeah.
I mean, what's the point of having disciplines if you don't use them? So just apply the ore and use it to... Oh,
yes.
it's just coming through. Just using ore to get through a crowd politely is probably one of the most ridiculous things you can do with it, but it's useful. Socially.
Yeah, you sort of.
Is that Pierre that's going off? Was that Pierre that's walking off?
No, that's
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Jimmy. That's okay.
Yeah, I was using up. Wasn't else. That's someone else.
No, that's someone else.
That's Source using obfuscate.
Oh, of course.
Someone's
If I'm not
hiding.
looking at people's faces when they speak, it's like I forget who says what.
So as people are leaving, if I see one of our pack members leaving the area, I'll kind of follow just in case they get themselves into trouble.
I think I'll just try and sort of rub shoulders with people.
Yep.
Like figure out what's new, what's going on.
Yeah, there is sort of lots of us that talk. Some of the language you understand, some you don't. Every few while, someone will bump into you. And don't say anything, just give you an evil look, as if it's your fault. And as you're walking around, you bump into two very familiar faces.
Oh, not the clowns, is it?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
They sort of smile at you and said, "Ha!" And they sort of say, "Oh, you're not one. Do your companions know about the mount here?"
I'm sorry, the mount?
Mount Royal.
I'm sorry, I couldn't make you out. What did you say?
The Mount Royal.
I don't know about the Mount Royal.
Oh, well. Do you know vampires disappear on the mountain?
Oh, no, I hadn't heard that.
You know one of their favourite hobbies here is running through the tunnel under the mountain?
Yes, that I've been part of a couple of times.
And you survived?
I haven't heard of anyone disappearing.
You must have been lucky. Most people who run the tunnel disappear.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, you know they don't do creation rites on it either. I'll tell your friends about that, just in case they don't know.
Well, thank you for the information.
Oh yes. And they sort of walk, sort of bump their way through the crowd. And if you pay little particular attention, hands are going everywhere.
I pat down my worn out, raggedy clothes before I remember I don't actually had anything in my pockets to begin with.
They haven't bothered with you. You're fairly safe. Right. We'll go round you guys for things. Saw and was it Jimmy? Jimmy finds the food, and Saw as he moves will reappear again. And so, are you watching Jimmy to make sure he's safe?
Why would I reappear?
As soon as you
I
move.
can move.
Oh.
I can move. I have level 2 obfuscate. Thank you very much. I can move.
I'm just going to check something.
Level 1 is stand still. Level 2 is move. Level 3 is mask of 1,000 faces. Level 4 is vanish, and level 5 is.
Yeah, I'm just going to check something.
For the gathering.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's one good thing about them all being the same.
Yeah,
Yes.
The only problem with obfuscate is obfuscate is one of the one where level 1 is pretty much pointless because as soon as you get level 2, you've got level 1 and it's above.
Yeah. I've got it. Right. You're watching Jimmy, was it sort of feed?
I'm protecting Jimmy.
Yeah. You feel a hand run down your back.
Immediately I spin around with a knife in my hand towards stopping just short of throat or whoever's trying to touch me. That'll make me appear.
Oh yes. And she sort of, you see a lady with dark hair, with another an Oriental lady standing there, both dressed very provocatively. And she sort of looks and sort of gets a finger and moves the knife away. Ah, jumpy beat. And she sort of runs a hand down your face, almost pretty in a gruesome
Do not
sort of...
touch me.
Oh, why?
Because I don't want you to.
But you don't like pleasure? Meat? She sort of walks around you.
I don't think you can give me the sort of pleasure I like.
Oh, don't you think? Why don't you come to the heart? We could show you pleasures that you haven't even thought about.
Weirdo.
Oh, you seem very uptight. Are you scared?
Nothing to do with scared. You're a weirdo.
Oh, nothing weird about me. Maybe a little, how you say, extreme in cases. Especially with pleasure.
Everyone's extreme in their own cases. I just don't think you'd like the type of pleasure that I like. I mean, I like dismemberment. What do you like?
Oh.
I think yours, as far as I go, kind of leaks to like whips and chains or stuff like that. You know, that's kind of boring.
Oh, we can do that. Is that slow dismemberment when they're alive?
I tap the bag on my back. It's not slow, but it is fun.
I wonder. She sort of wanders off and goes towards Jimmy.
Jimmy's just casually drinking and watching this back and forth with amusement.
And she sort of comes up to you and does the same thing, runs a hand down the back. Was it a little more, how you say, into pleasure? More than your rather boring friend over there? She sort of runs a hand over your face.
I would say everyone's pleasures are different, not necessarily
the same.
One's greater than the other.
As I said to your friend, come to the heart, and we could show you such pleasures that you never seen or felt before. She sort of smiles. She sort of smiles. And bring your uptight friend with you. We'll soon loosen him.
You'll have to ask him. You'll have to ask my dick if you want me to. If you want me to come. Sorry, Dictus. Sorry.
Still left. Oh, you have a dictus. Or a dick.
Yes. I have one of
Still
those
left.
too.
Though, as per usual, is that you have to find your pleasure in other ways. It never works. And she sort of goes. She sort of looks back, challenge accepted, and smiles.
I walk over to Jimmy. I kind of give him a nudge. I go, I think you've made a friend there.
Ooh.
Jimmy looks at Sol and says, I'm pretty sure even you know what that was.
A woman? Thing?
Yes, that's what I meant. Resist the urge to... Oh, yeah, I resist the urge to pat Sol on the head.
What is she then?
Let's just say trouble.
I mean, yeah, women tend to be, but that's beside the point.
You should ask Maud for permission to go on a play date with her.
Now that would be interesting. Of course, Adam knows who that after character knows who that was.
Yeah, I mean, I do, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, as long as it involves some of that munching, what do they call it? Diabolic stuff. No, that's not the word.
Diabolic.
Oh, it begins with D. Why?
Well, it often starts with a D, but then...
It's the munchings and crunchings, or what do they call it?
Munchings and crunchings. Oh god, that's Gurgi from
Correct.
Chronicle. Yeah, that is. Yeah. Love me that.
The Black Cauldron.
Yeah.
Munchings
Well, it's
and
also in all the
crunchings.
books. Black Cauldron's the worst.
I love Black Cauldron is one of my favourite Disneys. So be careful.
Oh, it's dreadful. But I love the books. But yeah.
Yeah. At some point where you guys are still at the front, if you're there, was it?
I've moved on.
You moved on.
Yes.
Who said that?
He's gone from this mortal coil.
Victor. No, Victor has left. He's not found much interest in it.
Victor actually meets, as he leaves, he meets with a young lady. Much as yourself, though she doesn't look exactly as you. But you know when you see her and clap your eyes on her that she is one of your kind. She sort of smiles.
He lightly bows to her.
She bows back. Ah, a fellow kid. You sort of
Greetings.
hold a hand out with the palm down, as in you were expected to kiss the hand, sort of thing.
He does take it, and specifically kisses on the index finger knuckle, and then lets go.
It is always nice. Go on.
You may call me Victor.
I am Patrice, a member of the Librarians. And what brings you to our illustrious city? Is it the litany?
It is in part. It is also to meet my sire, who still resides here.
Ah. Yes, I get out little and see little, because our work was it in the library, especially now, becomes busy with all the stories we get given. It is nice to see you. We should talk at some point. even was it visit the library. You will find it very
Perhaps.
interesting indeed.
Perhaps. But I find the library of Juarez being quite satisfactory. Much
Yeah. Well, you should look at our library, was it, if you wanted to learn more about the Sabbat.
that would be appreciated.
You're welcome.
I
Just say you just ask for me, and I will give you a tour.
Very well.
He sort of bows.
May your evenings be filled with starlight and not the sun.
Oh, indeed, she says. And she sort of walks off towards the temple. Right. What is... Go on.
No, he's just.
I was only going to say that one, that Jimmy only stays long enough to fill up and then makes his way back to the ritual.
Yeah.
The litany. He is listening all along the way, because there are lots of people having conversations in different languages. And I don't know if you've taken a look at his sheet, but there might be a reasonable chance of him picking up someone saying things that they think no one else around them is going to be able to understand. So if that becomes relevant, that's there.
Oh yeah. To be fair, most of us, it's sort of the sort of things you get. Certainly with some of the stories, as you said, some people are disputing the stories or refuting them, but not saying anything. Saying basically some of the stories are lies or with exaggerations, sort of thing. But from what you can tell, their pack leaders tend to shut them up at a point.
He'll just try and keep a mental note of anyone who seems to be making such comments, on the off chance that it becomes useful ammunition later.
Oh yes.
And he's also amused to. No, actually, he wasn't there for that conversation, so he can't comment on the fact that the Chiasid apparently have the tamest innuendos in the history of the world. Would you like to take a tour of my library?
Yeah.
Your assumption was that it's an innuendo.
No, that would be Jimmy's assumption, but he's not there anyway for that anyway.
No,
So it's fine.
You wander back to the Duchess.
I mean, who says they couldn't have been nearby to each other, the interactions?
You won't hear a lot in there if you had heightened senses. You hear every voice, and it would be a little difficult to pin out whose is whose. As you wander towards your pack again through the crowd, you hear, Toy! And you start to see the crowd, throw something around. And every few while you hear someone sort of go ow or scream, as from this thing is sort of going around is sort of spurting blood and grunting.
I think this is worth a detour.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm going to head towards the crowd.
Yeah,
you're actually in the middle of it.
Worth investigating.
Yeah, it's a little in a sort of in sort of baby costume, no arms, no legs, and a vicious set of little teeth. Let's see who would do this. Towards Maud, it sort of comes towards you, and it's dropping towards your direction, Maud.
Okay. Have I met Toy before?
Not personally, but you know this is Toy.
Yeah.
And it's coming in your direction. If you don't catch it, it'll drop on the floor.
Right, I'll catch it.
Or bunt
baby.
it on. Either catch it or bunt it on. Would you make
I'm gonna
Dex and what would this be?
Athletics.
And don't botch. Difficulty
What?
6.
Okay.
Don't botch.
Well,
Watch.
I hope not. I will spend a point of willpower. Just I'm not going to botch it because I've got 6 dice in this.
Oh yeah.
So, and in fact, actually, I've got a specialty, so it should be fine.
Yeah, oh, nice.
There we go.
You catch him nicely, and you bunt him on. Do you do it in any special direction, or do you do it to one of your other pack mates? How mean you would prefer?
I mean, the question is, do I trust them not to mess it up so that they don't show the rest of us up?
I mean,
yes,
if
I
you
think-
want a good showing, you probably know by now that Jimmy could, or should be able to.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking because obviously you've done all your extreme sports, so I'm gonna send it your way, Jimmy.
Yep. So would you do the same again? Athletics and Dex and athletics to see if you can push him on to someone else. This is. Oh yes, and you pass him on to someone else. This little, you actually get a close look at Toy. He's covered in blood, flesh, dirt, evil little eyes and teeth, which are trying to, remove your fingers or anything if you get him even remotely close. He's a little bundle of, total fury. And you punt him on, and after about he gets go around, he's grunting, and after a few while he sort of disappears. And if you notice, the litany has stopped, and the Archbishop is looking ever so, a bit peeved at this interruption. And if Saw would have seen this, everybody's in the room would have seen this. And it Toy disappears again, back into the crowd.
What the fuck was that?
That was Toy.
Didn't look like any toy I had as a kid. Well, I assume I have as a kid.
Yeah, that's Montreal for you.
You didn't get to see him closely, did you? He's a vicious.
I was standing near Jimmy, so I kind of.
Yes, you would. You would have seen him then. Toy has no arms, no legs, lots of teeth, very sharp, covered in blood and gore and dirt. Totally insane eyes. He was trying to bite, Jimmy at the time, before he sailed off into the crowd. And he probably has a finger stuck in his mouth. Someone's finger impaled on a tooth. Yep. So someone's lost a finger or two. And as this gets to the end of the evening, they sort of start to move away from the crowd, and it starts to thin out as the Cardinal, everybody else on the stage, actually go behind, and the choir and the scribe puts all the papers away. And you think that for tonight the litany has finished, and you're left in an emptying room. And as you're doing this, you see a familiar face, a bearded gentleman.
Is that Dominion? Or is it?
He's the one with the bald head.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Ah, so you made it to the litany then. I hope you're finding it edifying.
I certainly am.
What about your shovel head? And he looks at Saw.
Well, it's certainly different.
Hopefully learning something. Sorry, go on.
It's certainly different.
Do you understand it? It's a question.
Yes. I think you don't need a roll for that one.
I sort of was it sort of spread out and look. Well, you don't look, was it particularly evil? Oh, you have extras, new ones in there. Oh my god, that is a, how you say, a very smelly one there, you've got there, and points at Pierre.
I'm sorry, who is this person we're talking to?
Oh, this is the gentleman with the
That's
beard.
right. You missed him.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You don't know who he is. He sort of looks, and if you say that, he says, I am Judge Inquisitor Milano. He sort of bows.
I make a I do a very elaborate bow then.
Interesting. And he sort of looks at the, was it Valerie? Ah, it's you again. The one accused us of, was it comparing dick sizes?
That is right.
One
Are you more secure now, my Inquisitor?
Oh yes, none of the Black Hands to spoil the atmos, as you might say. You do know you're in the city of the Inquisition.
I do.
Oh good. And as long as I said, you keep on the straight and narrow and don't, was it, stray, you'll be safe.
You should have no fear from me, Judge
always,
Inquisitor.
That's always good to know. What about the
I'm a
rest
good
of you?
Catholic girl.
Wow, that's a rarity.
Explains a lot.
It sort of looks at you. How does that explain a lot, was it I'd be fascinated with your answer to that.
Well, I haven't known her very long, but she's very prim, very proper, and probably has a stick shoved up her ass. So, she is what I would consider a proper Catholic girl.
So you have a low opinion of the church then?
No, I don't have a low opinion of the church. It's a lot lower than that.
I look annoyed at this, like out of the corner of my eyes.
Gentlemen, I say with a little bit of a growl sneaking into my voice as I try to keep my pack under control.
So you have no love for the church? Have they ever wronged you?
I don't
Have wronged
know.
many.
True.
The church does not do wrong.
He sort of laughs.
Then you are a poor learner of history.
Oh, believe me, I know enough to know what the church was like. They weren't as pure as the driven snow. And some of
They
my
were
best, how you say, huntsmen involved so-called priests.
They were human. Humans are not pure.
These
There
weren't
is
human.
nothing.
And he smiles. Far from it. They had
He leans in, properly smiling for the first time and showing teeth. Do tell.
Oh no, it is none of your business. It's between me and the Inquisition. But, well, I'll say certain clans are not quite as pure as you would think they were. Even those who, how you say, follow the tenets of the Catholic Church. Read your history, then you will know what I'm talking about. And
Are you implying that I am a La Sombra stain?
I never implied you were as La Sombra. But
Then read my history.
no, I'd rather not. The only time I'd be interested in you is if you were an infernalist. Evidently you're not.
The smile recedes. No longer any teeth showing.
He sort of smiles. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you've had a fun evening. And wish you good night. And always remember, keep the path and be true to Zabat. Even if you are black, any of you are Black Hand lackeys. It sort of walks, the pack walks off. And I think at that point,
As he walks away, and he's just outside the shop, I was still mutter under my breath, go, that still sounds racist.
Certainly for some, sort.
yeah, and you was it left in a quiet room. Well, via the young lady you saw earlier, she sort of was smiling. Was it saw. She sort of walks up. The other companion sort of stays back. So, meat, have you relaxed yet? Or are you still uptight?
The evening has had a bit more fun than I thought it would.
Is this your pack? And she sort of walks round them.
Yes.
She sort of runs her hands over each of you, allow her to. She runs it across your faces. She spends a particular time with Victor. Very fascinated.
Victor would take her hand before she touches him.
Ooh. Another uptight one. Do you not like being touched?
Unless you enjoy excruciating pain.
She smiles.
Does.
Oh.
Not.
Ooh. Such pleasure.
No.
I smile, but I'm showing all my teeth, and I've got permanent fangs, so she's going to see them.
Victor smiles again, showing teeth, though then the smile goes further beyond what would be humanly possible and faces her for the first time. No.
She sort of steps back and looks and smiles.
No.
Such pleasure.
No. This is not pain possible of mortal or Cainite alike.
She sort of closes her eyes in almost, you think almost in pleasure.
See, for you, I would not cut or stab. I would starve you, leaving you only on enough blood to just wake up. For months, years, decades. Your pain will be of the mind and the will. I would break you and turn you into nothing more than a slathering drop. So yes, please do not touch me.
She sort of smiles.
And then he lets go of her and stands straighter again and pulls back his lips to close over his teeth.
She sort of looks. Challenge accepted. As she sort of walks over to the rest of you, she will start with Sister Maud, run a hand over your face.
Yeah, that's probably a bad idea. So I'd probably just snap with my fans.
Yeah, she moves her hands fast. And she sort of smiles. A feisty one. And she sort of walks and looks at each of you after that. Keeps her hands to herself. Is this the one? She sort of looks at Valerie and looks at Saw. Is this the one you accused of being a good Catholic girl?
I didn't accuse. It was a statement.
Those were my own words.
I thought your companion here said you had a broom up your backside.
I think you'll find all Catholics have that.
Not the Catholics.
It's my understanding that they rather like it as well.
So is my experience.
I am not so prudish.
Sort of leads. I'm glad to hear that. We might have fun. She sort of, as it smiles.
We may.
At least one of you is promising, and not a coward. But, as I said to your friend, come to the heart. And enjoy yourselves. And was it how you say, suffer pleasure and pain, like you've never had before. Good night. She walks off.
And what are you going to do?
That was interesting.
I mean, there is a certain level of desperation there. I think she tried it on with everyone here.
I know.
The smile shows up again. She will be quite tasty to break. I do agree, Saul. Her pride will find herself full.
I think I'll call that an evening at that point, and that will sit a note.
Okay.
Sorry if it was not as good as it should have been, but did you enjoy yourselves?
I enjoyed it, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, no, I was fine. The only confusing part was when we had to check the books, and then they had two different rules for.
Oh yeah.
But other than that, you know, it always takes ages to do a vincula. I've done it before, and it's like every single time.
Yeah.
It just stops to a thing because you have to then roll for every single person and then get all the numbers, and then the poor